when planning care for persons with weight problem. Number 1, endocrine and genetic factors as well as psychosocial factors may play a role in determining a person's weight. Tay sa Texon sa nako si Sir Kenneth. Dali pa mo kaatkan go practice unya ba kay na klase pagtan. Okay, so endocrine and genetic factors as well as psychosocial factors may play a role in determining a person's weight. Dili pasabot nga kung tambok ka, buraho na gyud ka. Ipot pasabot nga kung niwang ka, gamay ka mukaon. Kaya kadaghay niwang kusog mukaon, kadaghan ko'y tambok hinay mukaon. Because what makes them overweight or underweight may be endocrine problems, or it could be genetic, no? Or nashi psychosocial reasons behind it. And their overeating has been observed to relieve anxiety for many persons, while those who are at average or below average weight tend to eat simply to satisfy hunger. Naman ko uban mag-stress eating, no? So kada ma-stress sila, mag-stress eating, manang mag-result to overeating to relieve the anxiety. And then obese persons tend to eat more in the presence of boredom when eating gives them something to do. Ang uban pod, ihimong pastime, ihimong kalingawan ng pagkaon when they are bored. So naturally, that will make us obese kung ihimo na mong kalingawan ng pagkaon. And then, we have, there are no reducing or weight gaining foods. But various foods have different calorie content. Diba kada pagkaon na ilan ng calorie content? Dili pa sabot nga kana nga food maka-reduce, kana nga food makatambok. It depends kung unsay calorie content sa food. So for at least some persons, problems of obesity and thinness may be the result of arithmetic problems and a lack of knowledge for calories. And then being overweight or underweight may be undesirable from the point of view of comfort and appearance. Obesity in particular plays a role in premature death of many persons. And then many diets designed to help people lose weight, commonly described in layperson's literature, are nutritionally sound. Di magpataka o diet kung wala kay doctor na nag-recommend ana, kung wala kay dietitian na nag-follow up nimo. Kay basig matangtang anti-die ang sunod, no? Because it's very dangerous to go on a diet without the follow-up of the professionals or healthcare professionals. And then weight loss after a crash diet and weight gain after forcing eating. Kasama ng crash diet, kanang bitong mukalit lang kag starve sa imong self or gamay ra kay imong kaunon para muniwang dayon ka. Kanang kuani mo pakalit-kalit kung suni mo o kanang gamay ra gid imong kaunon para muniwang dayon. Kanang pang forcing eating para mo tambok. Okay? Yes, muniwang ka dayon, mo tambok ka dayon ana, but they are very temporary. Since the persons usually return to the same eating habits that brought on obesity or thinness in the first place. It is recommended that persons wishing to lose weight eat a well-balanced diet with fewer calories than they usually consume. The diet should provide no fewer than 1,200 calories per day unless a professional person with a sound knowledge of nutrition is available to provide supervision. There is danger of omitting important nutrients in a diet less than 1,200 calories. So kung mag-diet ka, kung gusto nimo minimum lang imong kaon, tama lagi ka 1,200 calories. Do not go beyond that. Ayaw pag-boost pa sa 1,200 calories, not unless there is a medical professional who will supervise you. And then techniques of behavior modification and hypnosis have been used effectively for some persons who wish to lose or gain weight, as have various forms of group therapy. And then many persons fail to recognize that alcohol contains calories. 1 gram of alcohol will yield 7 calories. Tuma na, ang ubang mga alcoholic, walay gikaon, pag tamog na pugtiyan, tambog yapon. That's because of the calories from alcohol. And the most efficient and helpful way to control weight is through dietary discretion, exercise, and changing of the eating habits. So the last topic of the day is food additives. Namang ikaw na to nga foods, labi na commercially prepared foods na siya food additives. So what are food additives? These are substances added to the products to perform specific technological functions. These functions include preserving or adding coloring and flavoring to food for interest and variety. Or it could also use to increase the shelf life or inhibit the growth of pathogens. Additives may be natural, it could be man-made, or it could be artificial. So natural is found naturally, such as extract from beetroot juice to be used as coloring. Man-made versions are synthetic identical copies of substances found naturally, such as benzoic acid, which is used for preservative, and then artificial, which is produced synthetically and not found naturally, such as lysine, which is used as preservative also in some dairy products, and semolina and tapioca puddings. So what are the different types of food additives? You have preservatives. Preservatives prevent the growth of microorganisms, extend the shelf life of the products. And then you have the antioxidants. Okay, the antioxidants prevent food containing fat and oil from going rancid due to oxidation. Kanabitang para di siya maransyo, kanabitang di ba karne o di mo ma-freeze. Mabahong ransyo siya. So, ang pag-prevent sa pag-ransyo sa meat are antioxidants. Antioxidants also prevents the browning of cut fruit or vegetables and fruit juices. Example, aning antioxidant, vitamin C or ascorbic acid. Inasagol na siya sa mga tocino, sa mga preserved na mga products. And then another food additive are the colors or coloring, no? Colors restore color lost during processing or storage. It ensures that each batch produced is identical in appearance and does not appear off. The colors of the coloring reinforces color already in food. Like for example, kung custard, lami maging siya kaunon kung yellow siya, no? So, yellow na siya daan, pero pale yellow. Para mo nindot pag siya tanawon, so mag-add kag yellow nga coloring para mo bright yellow siya. So wala gid giutro ang color, gi-enhance lang niya. So it gives color to foods which otherwise would be colorless. And then another is flavor enhancer. The flavor enhancers bring out the flavor in foods without imparting a flavor of their own. Example, ani, the Vexin or the monosodium glutamate. It adds flavor but it doesn't change the flavor of the original flavor of the food. And then you have the sweeteners, no? Which includes intense sweeteners or bulk sweeteners. So, para patamis na siya sa pagkaon. And then you have acids, bases, and buffers to control the acidity or alkalinity of food and for safety and stability of flavor. And then you have the anti-caking agents, which ensure free movement or flow of particles, like in dried milk or table salt. You have anti-foaming agents, which prevents or disperse frothing, especially in the production of fruit juices. And then we have the glazing agents to provide a protective coating or sheen on the surface of foods. Like candy, for example. Mas nice matanaw ng candy kung sinaw siya. So, nana siya yung mga glazing agents. And then we have the emulsifiers, the stabilizers, the gelling agents, and the thickeners. So, ang emulsifiers help mix ingredients together that would normally separate. Stabilizer prevents ingredients from separating again. Emulsifiers and stabilizers give food a consistent texture. Gelling agents are used to change the consistency of a food, while thickeners help give food body. Okay, so let's continue with the activities and the quiz next meeting. So again, memorize the formula. It will come up in your activities and your quizzes. Okay, so gadali mag-practice, gadali na lang pag-lecture. Goodbye everyone. See you next week.